Good morning, good afternoon, happy MLK Day, happy birthday, everybody. Welcome back to another video. It is currently January 11th at 9:55 in the morning, and as you can see, I am alone. No Aliyah, which is basically the point of this video. Aliyah and I are no longer friends. Tear. This happens recently. As you can see, we were together on New Year's, so it did happen very recently. I don't even know if she's okay with me doing this video. I honestly don't care. I feel like we started and then we just up and stopped, so I feel like it's okay to do an explanation. If she doesn't feel like that, oh well. Okay, I'll make it into a little story. Let's just go back. I think it was a Thursday. Not even gonna try. One night we went to a basketball game for our school, and everything was cool. We were with one other friend, our other friend, and we were cool there. We were having fun, and then we went to cookout, and we sat in there for a long time. It was like 3 hours that we were in there, and we were just with a whole bunch of friends. They ate, and me and the other friend that we were with, we didn't want cookout. I was mainly saying I wanted to find something else to eat because the girl was hungry. I hadn't eaten all day. So I really wanted Waffle House. I kind of wanted Waffle House. I mean, there wasn't really much else open because it was like 10 o'clock at night, and the area we live in, everything closes early. Woohoo. So that's where we ended up going. And we went with one of other friends. So it was like 4 of us all together. And we were just talking, having a good old time. And then we started talking about like relationships, I guess, or why I'm a terrible person and why I'm not good in relationships. And I mentioned something where I was like, I don't reply to paragraphs because honestly I don't send me a paragraph. If you have something to say, call me or talk to me in person. I'm not gonna, I promise you. So we were talking about that, and one of our friends was telling us the story how her brother or something got a whole paragraph from this girl, and he replied with okay, and she was like, yeah, if anybody ever did that to me, you'd be blocked, da 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 da. And Aliyah was like, yeah, that's so disrespectful, I would never. And in the same breath, I was just saying like, yeah, I don't reply to paragraphs. I'm gonna most likely reply okay, and if you get a reply at all, I may read it, but it's not likely that you'll get a reply. That was a Thursday, and then on Saturday there was another basketball game, and I ended up riding with a friend. What? Soraya has more than one friend? I do. I ended up riding with a different friend, and I think I was supposed to go with Aliyah, but that didn't happen, so oh well. But I ended up riding with her, and we show up, and Aliyah's not talking to me. She's not really talking to me at all. I don't even think she acknowledged me. And me being me, I just, oh well, like, I could tell. I know Aliyah enough where I know when something is wrong or something's bothering her, and she's the type of person to not talk about it. And then after that, after the game, we went out to eat again. We went to Zaxby's this time with different friends. So it was me, Aliyah, and then 3 different friends. And before getting there, I knew she wasn't really talking to me. I knew she had a problem with me, but I knew she also knew she wasn't gonna say anything about it. So we got there, and we ended up sitting in this really big booth. Sometimes I think all Zaxby's have the same booth where it's like a circle booth in the corner. And one of our friends acknowledged like there was some tension between me and Aliyah. And me being the person I am, like I don't like care what I say or how I say it. I was like, yeah, she has a problem with me, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna sit next to her anyway. Like she has a problem with me for no reason. And so I sat next to her, and she didn't talk to me all night. I don't even know what to say to it. She didn't talk to me. We were sitting right next to each other. She didn't talk to me. So I knew something was wrong with her. I mean, I knew something was wrong with her, but like you would at least think to acknowledge me. No, she didn't. So we left and went to my house. And when I got home, maybe it was like 10-15 minutes after I got home. Honestly, I don't know. Aliyah sends me a paragraph. Now, which I don't understand is how you gonna be with me the whole night? Like, we're not really doing anything. We're literally just watching a basketball game, and then we go out to eat. You're gonna be with me the whole night and like not speak to me. If you had something on your mind and you had something you wanted to say, just say it to me then. I just don't think it makes sense to be with somebody all day and you're not really doing anything important, where you can't just pull them aside and say what you have to say, as opposed to waiting until you're not together anymore to say it. So that was one thing that bothered me. We were together all night, and then I get home and you send me this whole paragraph. She sent me a really long paragraph expressing how she feels and why she wasn't talking to me. I'm not gonna give like everything she said, but it was basically about YouTube, and saying like she felt like I was taking it too seriously and da 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 da. And the thing about that is, we kind of, towards the beginning when we first decided that we wanted to start a YouTube channel, we kind of expressed how we felt about the channel. Like I've always wanted a YouTube channel. I just never started one. I've been watching YouTube videos for a long time, and I've always watched the bigger channels where they have like millions of subscribers and editing teams and teams in general and all these people helping them. That's the type of people I watch. So I've always seen like the more advanced side of YouTube, and I've always wanted to get to that point. So, but Aliyah saw it as more of like a hobby. She just wanted to make videos for fun. She didn't really care. Like, I've always wanted to make money off YouTube. I know there's a way too, and you just have to grow from that. Aliyah never really saw it as like that. So she saw it as a hobby, and I guess I would see it as a job more in the future. And that was her main problem. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I drink coffee, yes. It was more stuff going on with her family, and she felt like I was being selfish about that and all these types of things. So that's basically what she was expressing. That's what she expressed in her paragraph. And me being the person that I am, I replied okay. Because, which is the main thing she said she had a problem with. I replied okay because, like I said, I don't reply to paragraphs. I of course could have responded in a different way. I probably could have said, we're not going to talk about this over text. I could have called her. I could have done all these sorts of things. But I didn't. So I replied okay, and she was like, that's all you have to say? And it was. I mean, I'm not, because she was basically saying like she didn't want to do YouTube anymore. So the type of person I am, I'm not about to beg you to do anything you don't want to do. I'm not about to force you to be my friend. I'm not about to beg for friendships. I'm not about to beg you to do anything. I'm not doing it. Like, if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to do something, you don't have to. That's just how I am. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to. So she was saying she didn't want to do YouTube anymore, and that was gonna be the end of it. And that's how she started it. I'm gonna say this is gonna be the end of it. Okay. And she's like, that's all you have to say? You said it's gonna be the end of it, it's the end of it. So I kinda explained myself a little bit, because I could tell that that really hurt her feelings. And so I said what I said, and she didn't reply. And then so I texted her the next morning. I was like, can we talk in person? And she didn't reply all day. And so I didn't know what she had going on. It's none of my business. So I waited the whole day. I know Leah. She always has her phone. She doesn't like having notifications. I'm surprised she didn't reply to me. She doesn't like having those little red notification dots. So I'm surprised she didn't reply to me. I'm surprised she didn't even open my message. Maybe she's a new woman. But she didn't reply to me all day. So at the end of the night, I don't know everything I said. All I know is something along the lines of, I just want to talk to you so I can explain myself. Basically like that. And I ended it with, it would be nice if you stopped ignoring me. And she replies, I said what I had to say. Which, in my message, I made it very clear that I wanted to talk to her, not she had to talk to me. So that's what I said. So she said, you had the chance to say stuff when I sent you that paragraph, something along those lines. I spoke volumes, da 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 da. And I was like, well, this isn't working. So I basically said, well, it's obvious that you don't want to talk or have to hear what I have to say. So I wish you the best this semester. Because like I said, I'm not going to beg anything. I'm not going to beg you to do anything. I'm not going to try to force anything. And she switches up like, because this was on a Sunday, she switches up like, when do you go to school tomorrow? Something like that. And so I guess she saw that she wasn't being fair. And so we were supposed to speak on Monday the next day. That didn't happen. I mean, it's the first day. I'm still figuring out my schedule, da da da. So I didn't see her on Monday, and we didn't speak. Then the whole week goes by, and we still don't speak. And my friends are like, are you going to speak to Aliyah, da 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 da? Just like, because after Monday, because I really wanted to speak to her on Monday, like the day after it happened, or a couple days after it happened, I really wanted to speak about it because, I mean, I know I was wrong, but it's also like, we were both wrong in a sense, like, she could have not sent me the paragraph and I could have not sent it, okay, because we both did things that both of us expressed we wouldn't respond well to, you know what I mean? And so after that, after the day was over on Monday, I was like, I don't want to speak anymore. I don't really have anything to say anymore. Like, I had a fine day. Like, it's not like she was in my face. We don't have any classes together, first of all. We don't have any classes together. We see each other for 2 seconds in the hallway. Like, honestly, us not being friends isn't really hurting my life. You know what I mean? I don't mean to sound rude in any way, but it's honestly true. Like, I'm not gonna front about it. So after Monday, the day ended on Monday, I was talking to my mom. I was like, I don't really feel like talking to her anymore. Like, I don't really have the energy to do it anymore. Like, once the day was over, I wasn't in the mood to. And so the whole week went by and I didn't speak to her. And yesterday was Thursday. Now, we still work together. And yesterday was the first day we worked together since we haven't been friends. And the way I am at work, I'm sure a lot of people could see that. I don't really talk. Night shift, everybody gets on my nerves because nobody ever does their job. So I don't want to talk to anybody. Like, can we literally just do our job? Like, yeah, it's okay to talk and have fun and stuff. But when you're loud, and two, when it's like stuff that needs to be done and you're not doing it, that's frustrating. So I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to do my job. So everybody's behind me or all around the store having fun, laughing, da-da-da, and I'm not talking to anybody, including Aliyah. And I told myself I wasn't going to talk to her yesterday at work. I just felt like that was the only time that we were going to be in the same space together where I could do it. And it didn't happen. So when I got home, I called her. And I apologized. I started by apologizing and explaining myself and things of that nature. Trying to apologize for what I thought she was upset about. And Aliyah always said she said what she had to say. She didn't have anything else to say to me. So she literally didn't have anything else to say to me. I felt like she was very nonchalant and sarcastic about it and wasn't really receiving anything I was saying. I don't really know what I expected, but I wasn't expecting that, you know what I mean? And by the end of it, I was just like, this is a joke. Like, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, so I texted her after that. I was like, okay, so that was clearly a waste of time. So, like I said, I wish you the best this semester. And she didn't reply. I don't even know if she read it. So, with that being said, we will not be doing YouTube together anymore. We're actually not friends anymore. So, that's that. No more Soraya and Aliyah on YouTube or in life. And if she sees this, I have nothing to say, so. Yeah, so be sure. Actually, I don't know if you should like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever, do all that, because I don't know if I'm continuing this channel. I do have ideas, but it's like they weren't individual ideas where I would do videos by myself. They were really as like a joint channel, so we'll see how that goes. But if I post another video, then you know. Hey, you may notice that I'm at a different angle because I watched it back and noticed I didn't mention anything about the videos we already have on this channel. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna delete them yet. Well, not delete them, but like make them private. I haven't decided what I want to do about that yet. Honestly, we could honestly become friends again. Actually, we actually don't know if we'll ever be friends again. It's none of my business. It really just depends on Aliyah. Basically saying I don't really know what's gonna happen to the videos we already have. Watch them if you want. Watch them until they're gone. Watch them until they're not gone. I don't know. But yeah. So, still deciding on the videos that we have. But until then, woo! Child, the ghetto.